Hey now, mezheads. Well, g'day. So, I got my Wii U on the first day it was released in November, and I've been using it quite a bit since then, and I've been enjoying it very much. But now that I've had some time with it, I've come up with a list of the top 10 Wii U fails. These are the top 10 fucking mistakes I've noticed with this console, and we're gonna blast through them real quick, and I'll explain what everything is about. Problem number one is a problem not necessarily with the console itself, but with Nintendo's decision for New Super Mario Bros. U. What's the first fail? Number 10. You cannot use the Wii Pro controller for a New Super Mario Bros. U. Doesn't work. It would be nice. I tried. Not in single player or multiplayer. Put it aside. In addition, one player you can use the Wii Remote, or you can use the Wii U gamepad. You know, with a touchscreen and everything. The nice new gamepad, which is very comfortable and nice. But if you want to play two players for New Super Mario Bros. U, you have to both use Wii remotes turned sideways. Not even one player can use the Wii U gamepad or U-pad. It should be at least player 1 can use that and player 2 can use the Wii remote. But there's no option. You can, however, use it in sort of a kind of a god mode. The guy can hold the pad and draw blocks or something on the screen and help the other guys out. But you can't just play normally with the Wii U gamepad in multiplayer. Number 9. This next issue is a big one. It took me all of 5 minutes to run into this issue. I unboxed the machine, I plugged it in. Within 5 minutes, I noticed this problem. First thing I want to do, play some Super Mario Brothers with my brother. I fire it up, we grab our Wii remotes, and I go, gee, that fucking gamepad is all lit up and bright, eating batteries. We're not using it. How about I turn it off? You can't. You can't turn off the Wii U gamepad. There's no off switch. The fucking U-pad has no off switch. Sure, some will say, you go into the controller settings with the home button. You can turn off the screen. Yes, that's true. So you can get rid of the bright light in your face. But the gamepad stays on. I did an experiment. After 8 hours from a full charge, the Wii U gamepad drained empty. Sitting on the side, not being used, with the screen off. It would be nice if you could turn the gamepad off when you're not using it. You're watching Netflix. Maybe you're watching YouTube. Maybe you're browsing the web. Maybe you're playing Super Mario Brothers. You're not using the gamepad. It's sitting there eating up batteries. It's wearing out its parts because it's on. You know, they say after about 500 charges, the battery only has about 70% capacity. So, draining it constantly for no reason is just wearing it out and making it worse. This is total bullshit. This fucking pisses me off. Right. Number 8. Let's see if I can read my messy writing. I got a list here. I prepared for this one. Look at that. Huh? Looks like Baba Booey's post-it notes. Okay. Oh, this is a big fail. Big fail. Let's say, okay, you're a good Nintendo user. You got your U-pad plugged in. It's on the dock charging. So it's full. Good job. Your dock's full. Or your pad's full. You're good to go. You turn on the Nintendo. U-pad turns on because the U-pad must be on when the fucking Nintendo's on. You tap on Netflix, you start watching a movie. Or you tap on YouTube. Start watching a video. Let's say you even put in Super Mario Bros. U for some 2-player. Your U-pad is plugged in, it's in the charging dock, but it's not charging. It's not charging because it was full. If you get what I mean. When it's plugged in, and once it reaches full, the charging function turns off. Now if you turn it on, it doesn't charge. So you're playing your game, or watching your Netflix, or whatever, or you're playing Ninja Gaiden 3 with your Gamepad Pro, and your Wii U gamepad is draining batteries as you play, even though it's plugged into the charger or plugged in directly to the back. The only way to make it charge again is you have to unplug it and plug it back in. Every time you want the damn thing to charge, even if you leave it on the charger all the time, you gotta unplug it and recharge it, or undock it and redock it. It can't detect that it's being drained, even though it's plugged in. So again, we're draining the battery and wearing it out for no goddamn reason. Not to mention, it's supposed to be wireless, in a sense. You can play it without wires. What good is it being wireless if every fucking second of the day you have to be plugging it in or putting it on the dock? They almost might as well have skipped the battery and made it a wired controller at that point. Avoid all the hassle. Number 6. Let's see. Let's talk about, this really frustrated me. As a YouTube content producer, I went on to, pretty soon after I went to YouTube app, fired up one of my videos, one of my nice 1080p videos. It's blocky as shit. It looks like total crap. There's no setting anywhere to play them high res or even medium res. I don't know what res it was, but it was bad. I played one of my Beat Hazard videos, and it was blocky and really shitty looking. I'm guessing it was 360p. It was pathetic, and there was no way to change it. So I thought I'd be tricky, and I'd go to the browser, the web browser. I'll go to YouTube from there. So I did. I go to the web browser. Same shit. It was the exact same crappy resolution, and the resolution setting button, the quality button on the bottom right, was not there. No way that I could tell, at least as of this video, February 2013, there was no option. Hopefully they'll patch it in the future, but for now, YouTube videos look like shit. Now I go to the Nintendo Direct video off the Nintendo eShop, and what do you know? High quality setting, looks great. Netflix too looked great. I put on Pulp Fiction, it looked really nice. Really smooth too, so that was good. And finally, you've been waiting for it, here it is. The number 1 epic fail of the Wii U. Are you ready for it? No audio output. You might not notice this, but this is big. This is a fucking problem. You might not know of it, notice it, you might not have thought of it, depending on your setup. But I'll explain. If you plug your Wii U into the television with the HDMI cable, which you probably did. Most of us did. You get 1080p, you get the best quality, use your HDMI. When you do that, that disables the analog outputs. In other words, your left and right audio channels, your red and white audio outputs are disabled. They don't function. So if you have an older stereo, you can't get audio out of it. If you have a television that does not have a digital audio pass-through, then there's no way to get the audio signal to your stereo, your receiver, for your nice digital surround sound. If your TV has an analog pass-through where it takes your digital input and outputs to left and right, white and red, then you have some option. But at least you don't have the good digital option. But if your television does not have audio outputs, either a pass-through digital or an analog output, you're fucked. Maybe you have a projector, where the projector has HDMI input, and it has no audio pass-through, and it's got a shitty fucking mono or pathetic little speaker on top of it. You can't have audio coming out of your stereo. Your only solution then is to use the component cables. Analog video, 1080i resolution, shittier quality, fucking analog bullshit. There had to be an audio output jack on the Wii U. This even affects me as we speak. I actually have a projector, and my projector is old, and it has only analog inputs. So I should clarify. It doesn't affect me yet. I pump the analog audio into my stereo, and I put the analog video component into my projector. So I'm actually not affected as it is. But I can tell you there will be lots of people who are affected by this problem, and there's no fix. Hopefully, Microsoft can patch it somehow, so it will continue to output the audio through the HDMI and through the analog audio outputs. I don't know if they're planning on doing this, but it should be trivial. At least that, you know, I'd be happy with that, considering. Well, that was my top 10 Wii U fails. If you have any comments or opinions about any of my fails, or have any new fails that I've missed, it'd be great to hear about them. Ooh! I just remembered another one. Here we go, let's do another one. Let's call it fail number 2. I went in the web browser on there, and I thought, I'll poke around in the old web browser. This will be fun. I'll grab my Wii remote, I'll point around and click. That should be fun, right? Pretty intuitive. With the Wii remote, that'd be nice. It's really hard to see the links and the text on the gamepad, so I'll click around in the big screen with the Wii remote. So I fire up the old Wii remote, I fire up the web browser, I raise the Wii remote to the sensor bar, and there it is. There's the hand with the finger point right on the screen, moving around with the Wii remote. I'm thinking this is going to be great. Well, epic fail. It's only for decoration. It's letting you know that the Wii remote is hooked up. It's letting you know the Wii remote is functioning and synced properly. It's just letting you know that the pointer is working. But it actually has no function in the Nintendo web browser on the Wii U. At least, again, as of this date, February 2013. It would be nice if they patched that in the future. One more fail with the web browser. This could be a noob error on my part. I don't know. Maybe I haven't figured it out yet. But I can't find a way to zoom in. So it's really hard to see the page, to click the links. I could be wrong on this, so don't take this as an absolute problem. It could be that there's a way, and I just don't know it yet. I was clicking around YouTube. It's very hard. You've got to be very precise with your stylus to click the links on the YouTube. It would be nice to zoom in and slide around and poke around that way. So hopefully that's in there. I don't know. If you know anything, let me know. So there you go. Top 10 Wii U fails. Later, motherfuckers!